this town.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Thursday night. Appreciate you all being here. We're back on the Simpson helmet again. As you know, last week we had this thing in the paint booth. It was pure white, and we went ahead and laid down we scuffed it down, cleaned it up, laid down a black base coat. We did a couple of light coats of silver metallic, and then we hit it with, I think, 2 or 3 coats of the metal flake mixture. Then cleared it with about 3 coats of clear coat. I've sanded it down smooth with the Limeline, thank you, the Limeline 600 grit sandpaper pad. And here we are. We're back. We're going to lay out some graphics. I got my lovely wife with me, Ashley.
Hi, guys.
She'll be here to relay any of the questions we have. Another thing is we also have special guests. Again, we have Lo from Carport Customs. You can follow him on, I'm pretty sure it's Carport Customs on YouTube. Search that out. You can see all the cool stuff he does. He's been painting for, I think it's been a couple of years now, at least a year or so. But we'll talk to him more. We can go ahead and cut into him if you want. We'll say what's up. He's also streaming live on TikTok. Yeah, go ahead and see if
so it's going to be a best paint trophy for a car show coming up. This was actually a mailbox that was supposed to be mine, but they asked me to paint a trophy again, and I had this laying around. So we've already shot it in black. We already shot it in the Limeline Flake. So tonight I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some probably just 2 panels tonight. We're going to do lowrider, and then as we come to the top, I think I'm going to do some like the serape. Then we'll use some some leafing on top. And I think when we switch to this side, we might switch to mini truck and graphics. I don't know. I might continue to go lowrider style. And then, of course, we'll put we're going to do the little trick you taught us, which was the transfer, the image transfer. We'll do the image transfer of like the show flyer on the back. And then I think on the front where you're supposed to put the numbers, we're going to do some real cool lettering that says, best paint or whatever like that. So that's what we got going. We did buy, thanks to Adam, we went and purchased the Black Widow. We did the dual action and the single action fan airbrush. We got the compressor and all, so we don't have to hear my noisy compressor behind me anymore. So this is the first time we've used them. I threw some paint in them and kind of made sure they worked, so I didn't have to take them back or nothing. But this is the first night we're going to use them, so y'all bear with us.
So, hey, can you hear me, Lo?
Yes, sir, I can.
Oh, what's up, brother? So, this is the first time you're using that Black Widow airbrush?
Yes. Like I say, I sprayed some stuff through it just to make sure it worked. But yeah, this is to be the first night that I actually lay down some graphics with it.
Badass. Yeah. Do you have the? Is it just the regular blunt tip? Because I know it comes with a fan tip too, which.
So the single trigger one, I have the fan tip in it, and then the dual action, I have just the regular tip on the dual action.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and I have, like I say, I have the compressor, so no more noisy compressor behind me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And what I like is it's got the dual outlets for the for 2 guns, so you can have both your guns running at one time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm gonna do some I'm gonna lay out some lines with some 1/8 inch and 16th, and then use some Limeline black and lay down some lines, and then we'll get to some graphics or something.
Right on. You don't happen to have a razor blade I can borrow, do you?
Yeah, I actually do. I have one right here, and look, I even got the black one too. I got them both right here, both lines too.
All right, I need to go grab a razor blade real quick.
Do I? Oh yeah. Huh? They don't cut. Yeah, something about these black ones though, man. They don't cut that great. I don't know. You might need to get them sharpened up a little bit, Adam.
So the black cut great.
Yeah, the black ones don't cut very good. True story. We've heard that quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all have gotten that question?
Like,
oh, wow.
they don't even work, man. They don't work.
He said he's actually gotten comments that, like, they don't even work, man.
Yeah.
That's funny, dude. That's funny.
Sitting there for a couple of days trying to chip tape with that thing.
So I'm just going to measure up from the bottom. I ran this tape across here just to kind of, so I don't get any overspray. We're going to just measure, make me a little mark on the corner. That's not going to make a difference. So when I run my first line for this pinstripe right here, we're all nice and straight. So we're not crooked like my eyes.
So I was just saying, how long you been painting for now? Over a year?
Yeah, it's been over a year. It's been about 2 years now since I met you. Because I mean, when I met you and ordered my first bit of product from you, I mean, literally that was my first paint job, and I did it with your stuff. And yeah, that was the first time, and it's about 2 years now, huh? Yeah, I think about 2 years. Yeah, I'm still by no means a professional. I'm still out here, doing my best, but having great products that just are easy to work with help so much. And of course, having the right tool. There are cheaper airbrushes out there, but they're not necessarily the best airbrushes.
Exactly. Yep. Even though the Avante from Harbor Freight is actually a pretty decent airbrush for the money.
Oh yeah, see, I haven't tried that one yet.
Yeah, I think you can get that for $25.
Oh wow, $25. There you go, TikTok. If you guys want something cheap, go get the Avante from Harbor Freight. It's $25. Adam says it's actually a pretty decent gun for the price.
Yeah, for the price. I mean, if you're just getting started.
Says he needs some line PPS cups. Let him know.
I got you. Justin Blanchard. He was saying he needed some line cups. He's talking about just the filters, the PP cups.
Oh, the PPS.
Yeah,
I don't know if we're allowed to call them that, but.
Oh, not allowed to call them that. They're not PPS cups, but yeah,
line. Yeah, the disposable cup system for sure. They're a lifesaver.
Oh yeah, the disposable. Before I always used a clean out style gun, and now that I have one with the liners in them, I mean, actually tonight when I mixed up some limelight black, I just put it in one of those disposables because I don't measure. When going, I only measure my clear. I don't measure my paints, because it's to fill or whatever for your airbrush. So I just use one of them slip ins, and then one of them disposables and going about my life.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, really, there's not really very many hard rules when it comes to like reduction. But when you're mixing part A and part B of a clear coat or primer that has a catalyst,
yes, for sure,
you have to measure it out.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, when you're just reducing paint, you're just reducing it for whatever gun you're using,
exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly. So even if the instructions say 1-to-1 on the reduction, it depends if you're spraying it out of your paint gun or your airbrush.
Yeah,
you're going to need more reducer.
Yeah. Like this stuff, that I have in here. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like super reduced, but I mean, it's reduced enough to where you can get it through the airbrush,
Yeah, cool. I'm just going to explain real quick what I'm doing here so they can kind of follow along. So this has been sanded with 600 grit. And what I did is I basically just went around the edging. So I knew I wanted to do a bottom edge right here. So I just ran the 1/8 inch up and around. And I wasn't sure what to do here. So I just kind of followed I'm all backwards here. I'm used to looking at the other side of the camera. So I just followed the edge right here and then up and around this corner. So you can see that just followed on both sides. And yeah, I'll just basically just start building off of this. This particular paint job is a bike that I did, I don't know, about 5 years ago or so, that I'm just matching this up. So we'll be doing some red candy, some black base coat. We'll be using a little bit of compound to put some texture in it, and some silver base coat over the top of that. So should be pretty cool. There'll be a spot back here. I'm going to end up doing some leaf. That won't be tonight, but I think he wants his name on the back. He said he wanted Bob on the back, so I'm guessing that's his name. So Bob will go back here with some leafing, and then we'll do a border and stuff like that. But yeah, that's where we're at with this. So if you're following along, you'll see this getting built up that way.
Somebody asked, how long should I wait before sanding the primer surfacer?
Primers, it all depends on temperature, but I usually like to wait till the next day. So 12 hours. If you clear it before you, or if you primer it before you go home, you could come in the morning and go ahead and sand that. 4 or 5 hours if you're at like 80 degrees. If you're looking to push it, but yeah, wait at least 12 hours, I would say. We lose his voice there.
No, I muted it.
Oh.
All right, so I was glad that you got me muted. So yeah, guys, we are. If you guys want to watch us on YouTube instead of TikTok, feel free to go to Time Warp Custom Paint on YouTube. We're live on their channel right now, so we're kind of doing both of them right now. We are painting what's going to be a best paint trophy for a car show coming up. It's called Altered Egos. It's the last weekend of September in Arcadia, Louisiana. I think I'm gonna go a little wider here.
Fairface says at Tink's house last year.
At Tink's house last year. Okay, all right. Are you from up north, or did he say he was from Louisiana?
No, that's a different guy.
Okay, and that dude was from Lafayette, right? Yeah. What's up, Lafayette? Paul Myers. Yeah, what's up, man? What's up from Westlake? Hey, if you're still on here, do they still have a cruise scene and like mini truck and cruise scene in Lafayette? Because we would be happy to go fly down to Lafayette for the weekend and go cruise over there instead of always down here. We're always about cruising the club and Carpool Customs, So I bet the other guy's from upstate Washington.
He's the ceviche guy.
Oh, Mr. Ceviche, dude. Best ceviche I've ever had in my life come from a guy that lives in way up north. Yeah, in Washington State, bro. Bombest shrimp ceviche I've ever had, dude. I'll trade you.
Lafayette says every Thursday night.
Dom, the paint.
Thursday nights. Whew.
What's up, Dom?
I'd be down. We'll get over there, man.
How you doing, brother?
Yo, hit us up on our Facebook or even here on TikTok. Message me and let me know where it's at, bro. We'll go out there and meet. We'll go out there on Thursday night. I ain't tripping. Yeah. Especially since Project Redemption is about done, we're gonna be cruising the crap out of that truck. So we need some places to go cruise anyway. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, if y'all ever watch Adam Paul do this taping, that dude makes this look so easy. I'm here to tell you guys I am not Adam Paul, so I will be tearing these on and off constantly probably, and I'm gonna be always looking for just black all night. I'm gonna look for this.
Don't worry, he always loses that too, Lo.
Everything. Without
hey, Limeline, am I muted or am I live on? Is my audio live on your YouTube right now?
You're all good.
Oh, okay.
You're all good. Yes.
I don't want to. I just didn't want to try to I don't want to talk over you, man. It's your YouTube now, so.
No, you're all good.
Just mute me or tell me to shut up.
No, you're good, man. Just here. We're just here shooting the shit and painting some stuff. Yeah, it's all good. Love to hear it.
Now, I know if you guys look how I'm doing these lines, you can see that I'm putting hard edges on these corners right here. I don't see Adam do that a whole lot. He would probably round these corners. I'm going to keep mine hard with the 1/8" tape, but when I come back in, I'm going to come back in with a 16th and double line this, and those will be rounded. I kind of like that contrast sometimes. So, to each his own.
Yeah, I mean, I like that too. I like something with a point, and then you round.
Right.
Around the 16th inch.
That's what's cool about this stuff, especially lowrider paint. I mean, there's really no. I mean, of course, there's a look that you're going for. But there's really no rules, man. That's what's good about custom paint like this, and even like the lowrider style. I'm sorry, mini trucking style. Yeah, you have I guess a premise to follow, but it's all interpretation. It's like what you want to do with it, how you want to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. There's a wrong way to apply your paint, but as far as the graphics, your imagination is your limitation. I guess you would say.
Yep. I could totally agree with you on that. And then you get better as you go. You'll kind of find your own style. What we're doing here is pretty simple. It's just, one layer kind of panel graphics.
Correct.
Really, if we wanted to, this could get clear coated and we could do a whole nother layer on top of that, stacking different graphics on top.
Yeah, I've been looking at that, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around like the overs and unders. Now, working with doing the mini trucking graphics, that has kind of helped me with that kind of like layering process.
Yep.
So I'm not ready. I don't think I'm ready to really apply it to the lowrider style, because man, I've seen some of those online and in person, and man, some of those guys are just amazing with that stuff, and it's just in and out all over the place.
Oh yeah, they're pretty amazing. And is it necessary? I don't know. Some cleaner jobs, maybe not.
Sometimes less is more.
Yeah, so a lot of times less is more.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody that starts out painting and they get pretty good, it's a common mistake to want to kind of put out all your tricks out on one thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do everything. It's gonna be so badass, and then you're like, wow, that's pretty busy.
Yeah. You don't know what to look at.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's so muddy that what am I looking at? Oh, this thing, I was about to say, that thing happened.
For 139.
The compressor? Wow.
What's 139?
Dom the painter said the Black Widow is on sale right now. If you're Track Rewards member, it's for $139.
Wow.
Oh wow. So one of the guys on that commented on YouTube said, TikTok, the compressor is on sale for like $100-something right now if you're in Track member. That's cheap.
139.
139. Yeah, that's a great price.
Well, and the compressor is actually the most I'm most impressed by the compressor.
Yeah, the compressor is very, very nice.
Is
I agree with that.
Or a vinyl tape, or is it more like a masking tape?
It's a vinyl tape. Yep. Although we are coming out with a paper tape that's going to be less expensive.
Oh, so you're going to come out. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we should have it next month. Maybe this month if we're lucky. But yeah, I know a lot of people still like to use paper tape, but to be honest, you're not going to get the curves, and you just get a crisper line with vinyl.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. With the vinyl, to me, I feel like for the curves and stuff, you can't beat it. But now the paper style, I still kind of like those when I'm running, like especially doing the serape.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a little more, you don't have to worry about overstretching it, which I still have a bad tendency of doing. But yeah, if you're going to use curved lines, you definitely got to use the vinyl. There's no way around it. And I've used 3M and some other brands, and I fought with it. The Line is the only one that I haven't fought with. I still have fought with it. It was still a learning curve. But to me, it flows easier. It is a little easier to stretch than those others, but you can get the corners better to me.
Yeah.
Just all around better tape.
And also since the 16th inch is thinner, it has a more tendency to stretch too. So if you're running 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch, you can tug on it a little bit more to get your corners down, but you have to be really careful with 16th inch because it just doesn't have the thickness there.
Yeah.
Be able to withstand that. And plus it wants to just snap back, shrink back.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed. Like it definitely wants to shrink on you. The 16th for sure.
Yep.
But once you've played with it enough, you kind of learn it,
Yep.
and then it flows pretty gratefully.
Yeah, stay stuck. That's and especially because I'm taping this on top of sanded clear coat, so the surface is smooth. So if you're using any kind of tape on a base coat, say you just sprayed down a base coat and you're going to tape on top of it, you're gonna have more issues with the tape wanting to stick to that surface rather than a sanded, smooth, clear coat. I mean, really, it sucks to this stuff. Sucks in a good way, but
yeah, you do it over a good clear coat that's been sanded down. Man, it sticks beautifully. This is the part I hate the most, is connecting to the other one.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right
other
now.
line. It's
same thing.
Man, especially with the 16.
Run a center line though. Just run a temporary piece of tape right down the center of this so I can see what's going on and then trim it afterwards.
All right, I'm good with that, guys. I'm gonna see how some Limeline Black acts in this Black Widow.
Won't be the first time. In fact, that's what I'm going to be using too, as a Black Widow.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna shade this in with some Limeline Black, and then come in and do some artwork. Another thing I noticed I do a little bit different than Adam is when he does his panels. So if he's gonna do the lace, it'll be silver. He'll lay lace down, and if this panel is gonna be, say, purple, he'll hit the lace with purple. Then he'll come back in and he'll shade in from the center with purple, and then lay another layer of candy. So the graphics is purple, but they're two different shades of purple. Me, what I like to do, and it's just and I think it has to do with me being a little bit of colorblind, is I'll always do them in black and the other color a lot of times. So like tonight when I do mine, I'm going to do the black outline around my tape lines, and then whatever design I do it in, I'm going to do black first, and then I'll come back and paint that panel in candy. So the background is the candy color, but the graphics are actually in the black. I like them both ways. I think having this Limeline, this Black Widow fan airbrush is going to help me with that, because a lot of times I can't see it because of my eyes. I can't see the contrast until I lay clear on it or something. And I would hate to spend all that time and then my contrast not be enough. So I always like to spray it down with an opaque color. Normally it's black for me, but like if it's a green panel, you could lay down green, opaque green, and then come back and put candy on top of it.
Yep. Have you ever layered have you ever done like something in blue candy and then wanted to turn it green and then just spray gold over the top?
No, I haven't played with anything like that. Yeah. I haven't layered too many of different colors. I did do brown and gold on my S10 roof, and I thought that looked amazing. The brown and the gold look phenomenal together. But yeah, no, I haven't tried to change colors like you're talking, like put down a blue and then lay a yellow or a gold and turn it green or something like that.
Yeah, right. I mean, same thing, like lay down a red, then you put a blue over the top of that, then you got a purple. And
yeah.
The fact that they're transparent, you can do the mix on the part itself.
Right.
Experience to be able to do that, but it's kind of fun. It's like I've done that before. In fact, I think I did like a serape blanket style, and then I threw a gold candy over everything.
Oh yeah, I bet that was pretty.
And then it kind of the fact that I sprayed a gold candy, it didn't really mute everything out. So because the gold,
just doing a little test panel,
the lightest of all the candies.
Yeah, now that I have your candies, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not using Limeline candies yet. I still have some candies that I bought that I'm trying to like finish out. There's some colors I'm not even gonna use. I'm not into the colors, but with the Limeline, It doesn't come all the different colors. It's made to mix the colors. So I think once I start using it more, I'll get more into the, turning it purple on the panel instead of mixing it to turn it purple or something like that.
Yeah, and either way works really. And actually, it does have a little bit different of a look.
Oh, versus if you mix it, or versus if you spray it, it comes out a little different.
Yeah, I mean, not so much on like if you're gonna do blue and gold with gold over the top, making a grain. It actually, I like that look. If you do red and then blue over the top, you just have to realize that you're using two really strong colors. So
Right.
by that time, it's gonna be pretty dark purple.
Yeah.
If you wanted bright purple, you could do that. You would actually mix up the bright purple and lay it out. Spray it
I got you. What's cool about that too is you can, with the line mixing it like that, you can create the purple you want. You don't have to buy plum purple and magenta and this purple. You don't have to have 5 different purple candies that you have to buy. You buy the base colors from line and then you mix them. So you can make whatever purple you want, whatever red you want. It's up to you. You just got to pay attention when you're mixing. Try to count drops or weigh it or something. That way, if you run out and you need to mix some more, you can mix it. But the good thing about candies, even if it's a little off, if you're doing the whole panel, it's going to be that color anyway.
Yeah. And you could always spray a little bit out. And then, I've been to that. I hate being in that situation. I always like to mix up enough.
Yeah.
It makes me nervous. But yeah,
this thing puts that
color matching.
This thing, I like. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this Black Widow for sure. You can, so on the Black Widow, of course, you guys, it's a dual action. So you press down for air.
I'm going to mute him for a second. Someone says, I'm getting ready to start my first skate deck and was wondering what would be the best method for shading with an airbrush or shaders. Any tips or advice would be greatly appreciated.
So shading with an airbrush, you can use black candy to shade. That's usually what I do. Also, you can put more clear base coat into the candy mixture, so you have to do more to get those shadows to show up. So if you're doing any kind of freehand shading, you have a little more forgiveness when you go to start spraying that. Did that answer that?
Oh, sorry, I was reading, so hopefully. Somebody said, anyone running an airbrush with a threaded lid? I have an Iwata Eclipse, and this press fit lid, I swear, is going to be the death of me. It gets stuck on there so good I need pliers sometimes.
Oh yeah, that sucks. No, they don't really have that. Oh, you might want to just like maybe file that lid down a little bit or something.
Chopper Bob asked, have anybody had a chance to find replacement parts for the Black Widow, like needles, yet?
I don't think so. I think you just take the whole thing back and get a new one. Keep your receipt.
Okay, I'll unmute.
Let's just do I think sunburst would need to go from front to back. Huh? Like the sun rays should go front to back, not back to front. Yeah, but go this way from where you open it, right? Look, or would it look? I mean, would it look off if it was going backwards from the back forward? He says, "Ask Adam."
I don't think it would.
So you think it'd be all right coming from the back forward? That would look all
right. Let me see the panel. What the panel looks like. Usually, I go off the shape of the. And it's the front one you're doing right there.
This is the front. This is the rear.
Yeah. So usually I go off the sharpest corner. I start.
Okay.
I always try to drop them into the sharpest corner, usually on the bottom, but it doesn't. Yeah. I feel like it would look good either way. I don't think it's a deal.
Okay. All right, we're going back to front. We're gonna be different this go around.
You would say it.
Well, that's what he said. He said it would look good.
I know. I trust him way more.
You trust him way more than you do me. That's bad. When you're.
Well, here we go. Here's we were talking about. Let's see if we can get good light on this thing. So right here, see how there's a point there? And that's kind of what we were talking about. So coming from a point here and then rounding those, I feel like that's a good look. Like,
right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like the point and then the roundness on the inside. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. And I try to do that, the same thing. When I run a 16th inch here, I'll do the same thing. I'll just curve that. And that. So when it comes to my 1/8 inch, I do leave more points.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of curve. So everything kind of like flows in.
Well, see, here I am thinking it was just me and my style, and come to find out, actually, it's something that Adam does, and I just picked it up from him. So thanks, Adam.
I've been watching you. I've been peeking in your window.
So if the bottom. That's one of the things with the sun rays too. I forget. I'm like, what side of the tape am I supposed to paint on?
Oh yeah. Yeah, good idea.
So, we're going to be doing the sun rays or sunburst or whatever you want to call it. All it takes is a little piece of tape. You want to find where the sun's going to be. So you want to find where your light source is going to be. For us, it's going to be in this bottom corner. So what you want to do is start as close as you can. You want to stay, as you're moving this, you're going to be moving it. You want to stay in that center piece. You want to rotate it in that corner. So I always start at like this bottom corner down here, get it in the center, get it as close as I want with the first ray. Put your little tape down, and then all we're going to do is on the edge of this tape right here, we're basically going to try to paint the edge of this tape, but let the overspray or shadow fall to the bottom, and then we're just going to move it to the next one and do the same thing. And then once we're done with that, we'll come in and we'll lay candy over this panel. Actually, I think we're going to do this panel, and then we're just going to lay candy, the same color candy, over both.
That sounds like a great idea.
Really, like I say, there's really no wrong way to do it, or as far as the design goes, you just put some tape on it. I've learned that I can draw this up all night long or for days in and days out. I've actually done it on tanks, and then I go and put tape down, and it's nowhere near what I drew. It's like whatever you're painting dictates what it wants, It's pretty wild.
We follow in the flow of the style lines.
Yes, sir. Yep.
And just like this helmet right here, it has a couple of style lines right on the top. And I use those to my advantage to be able to like kind of keep a good flow.
Yeah, that's it. So usually I'll start on a panel. I'll kind of look at the panel and see what shape of the panel is. And sometimes I'll outline that whole panel, and I might put more different panels in there. But what I'll do is I'll make a border, and then I'll start in a corner, and I'll make the inner panel, and then I might add some other lines. But I usually start with those edges, like you say, just almost trace whatever you're working with, just trace it out, and then come in with the panels. I know like most gas tanks wind up with usually like a teardrop panel on the side or something like that, because that's what the tank looks like from the side, is a big teardrop.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to follow the shape of the tank, that's kind of a natural one to go with. And it's a good look. You can still do a lot of stuff teardropping it out like that.
Yeah. Also, TikTok, if you guys want more of like a how-to, like a really DIY of how to use all of these Limelight products, all kind of tips and tricks, go check out my guy, Adam Paul, at Time Warp Custom Paint on YouTube. He teaches classes. He's got a subscription deal where you get more. But I'm telling you guys, I didn't know how to do this 2 years ago at all. I jumped on YouTube, started looking. I looked at a few other places, and they showed you, but either their camera was a potato or they just didn't break it down in layman's terms. I found Adam's page and literally started at number 1, his first post, and watched all his videos. And then I was like, dude, I can do this. Bought some of the guy's products and got out here and do it. And here I am 2 years later, and I've done some really great paint jobs that to me, I thought they were great, but to also see my peers and people that don't know me to be like, dude, that's amazing, is just, and if I can do it, blind in one eye, arthritis in both hands, colorblind, and never doing this before, you guys can definitely do it. So go check him out. Time Warp Custom Paint. Great guy. He answers emails, he answers comments and all that stuff. He won't leave you hanging, I promise you.
Well, thanks for that. I feel like I owe you something.
Yeah, and we're live on YouTube right now, TikTok. So I have no problem with you guys leaving my TikTok and go and check out his YouTube at all. Please do. I encourage you to. Adam has been nothing but a great friend to me. He was a friend before he was a sponsor. And, you know, he was like, dude, I see what you're out there doing. And my brand is for guys just like you. So we're going to be your sponsor. And dude's been with me ever since. And it's great. And it's a great product, man. I can't say enough about it, the product for sure. And he's constantly coming up with new stuff. Like, if he doesn't have something, I'm pretty sure if you send him an email or a comment, he's going to check into it. He used to not carry glow-in-the-dark paint, and I told him about some that I had ordered, and he's like, hey, send me a picture of that. And then he went out and did some research, and now he's got glow-in-the-dark pigments. It's great.
Yep. Yeah.
Matter of fact, we might lay some glow-in-the-dark pigments down.
Oh, nice. Like the sound of
Hey,
that.
so Blanchard, he has videos on Mini Trucking Graphics, and I'm pretty sure that's something he offers on, you know, actual classes, virtual classes and stuff too.
Yeah, I think I have a few videos about it. I personally love that style.
Yeah, Mini Trucking Graphics are fun.
Oh yeah, they're super fun. Yep, and they're a little complicated, like you said, with the old overlap, underlap kind of thing. But once you understand like a few of the basic shapes, you can lay out all the graphics and then figure out what you want to go under and over after you get done laying out the tape. That's how, at least, you know. So that way I'm not trying to clutter up my mind with like too much stuff. I just lay out shapes and then trim them later.
Yeah. And that's me. There's been a couple times where I trimmed wrong and didn't. So I've had some gaps here and there, but I'm slowly learning how to fix those, and I see it different now, you know. So, and what I like about Mini Trucking Graphics, to me, your lowrider graphics are like elegance. You know, it's real crisp, sharp lines. You know, they do portraits and just airbrush and stuff like that. But when it comes to Mini Trucking Graphics, it's like it's chaos. It's paint splatters and just fun. It's just, this is tedious to me, to where Mini Trucking Graphics are just fun, because even if you screw up, if you just go with it, people are going to think you meant to screw up. So just go with it.
Yep.
Throw some clear on it. You'll be good. They'll love it.
It doesn't necessarily need to be symmetrical. You'll never notice.
Right.
Pinstripe, very good. If you pinstripe, you can just do like the slash dagger pinstripes on it.
Speaking of pinstriping, someone's asking where they should look to start learning, or who they can.
I just watched a YouTube from a guy named Bendy. Like Bend, I think it's Bendy with an I on the end. Check out his channel. It seemed like it's pretty good. Also, Hot Rod Jan, I noticed on YouTube, does a lot of stuff. They have like beginner courses. One thing with the one thing with pinstriping is, no matter what, you got to put the time in to get good. Like, you got, I mean, what did they say? What did they say in our pinstriping class? Like 90 hours or something?
Yeah, I
like
think
that?
Mr. Off said like 90 hours.
Yeah. So 90 hours of practice before you start to get a straight line, you know, before you can get the muscle memory to get the straight line. But when it comes to, you know, taping out graphics, you can get good results your first time in, you know, just literally just by, you know, your tape lines don't need to be perfect. If they're a little jagged, they're still going to look all right. But you could lay down some paint, peel off your tape, and you'll end up with some, you know, pretty good results. Obviously, being new, you're going to have errors, little problems here and there that you'll have to learn how to fix. But you can get way farther down the line with airbrushing and custom paint than it is, in my opinion, with a pinstripe brush. But
Don't forget to load your gun.
if you want to learn, go out and do it. Just know that it does take that time behind the brush to be able to.
Oh yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's not easy. No. And I could teach somebody how to lay out something within a day on their own helmet, and they would be ecstatic. They wouldn't believe it that they actually did it. But if it's your first day of pinstriping, you're gonna leave like, oh my god, like that's not easy. And you pretty much have to be good to get good results. Is what I'm pretty much trying to say.
Yeah.
You agree with me on that, Lo?
Yeah, 100%. So my wife is dabbling into pinstriping, and I tried it one day and was like, "You can have this back. I'll go back to my airbrush." She doesn't quite have 90 hours in it, but she can follow some lines. She could definitely stripe all of this around. Now, as far as doing like the designs and stuff, she's definitely not to that point yet. But as far as like the lines and the licks, she's got the licks. The design she's still working on, but yeah, it's something that you can't be shaky. And I also feel like it's something that if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to stick with it, because it's not something you can put down for too long, I wouldn't think. And, you know, I'm pretty sure like the old school cats that have been doing it for 30 or 40 years can, but if you're going to go for it, like go for it and stick with it until you know you're good, because I feel like it's something if you put down, it's just, it would be hard to get back in that rhythm, to where this, man, we're just throwing down some tape and putting some shadows on it. It's really not hard.
Yeah, following the lines.
Yeah. It's like color by numbers almost, but they're your numbers. Exactly. Your numbers. Yeah.
Chopper Bob said Bendy's a pinstriper by hand.
Oh, he is? Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, we're shouting them out. Yeah, I saw one of his videos. I watched earlier today, actually. I don't know why. I saw it there. I was like, huh, I haven't seen this. But yeah. I also jumped on Steve Leahy. Steve Leahy's, I think it's actually his last live was today. So he was doing Thursday day lives. But I think he's going to Facebook or something like that.
Someone said, what if Adam just watched your Flake? Is there any benefit to primer helmet first versus?
Phenomenal, bro. Phenomenal. I know, and I'm over here doing this little stuff, and he makes that look so easy, man. I'm telling you guys on TikTok,
you can use primer. Yeah, you can use primer, but not necessary. If your helmet, if whatever you're working on is already has a paint on it, like this was a stock helmet, it was white and been cleared, you're good just to scuff that down and go straight to color and then to flake. If this would have been a black helmet to start, then I could have went straight to either the flake, or I did do the silver base coat, a couple of coats of that, to make sure we didn't get the salt and pepper look. And the reason why I like to do that on helmets is because we don't want to pile a whole bunch of flake on this thing and get the edges all thick. So laying out those couple of coats, not getting full coverage, just those couple of coats of silver base coat, then applying the flake over that, it allows us to have thinner paint build. So we're not going to have a huge thick line once we pull this tape when we're all finished.
All right, so what should we do over here, Garen? Put a picture of you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
One of our listeners said to do the sun ray on the other side, but do it the opposite way, so it looks like the sun's wrapping around it. The sun rays are wrapping around.
Oh, so like sun rays both ways, like this here?
No, on the opposite side, on the other side, but then flop it.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Facing.
Wait,
That's an idea someone threw out.
So first we got to get, I don't like the way this looks in this corner right here.
Can you see the flake through the black candy?
This is the black base coat you're using, Lo?
Yeah. So actually somebody on my TikTok just asked if you could see the flake through the black candy. So this is not black candy. This is just black base coat. It's just so it's going to spray out opaque basically. I do have black candy. The black candy, you can see the flake through it. But the thing about black candy is black candy's never black, Blanchard. It's never going to be black. The darkest it'll probably ever be, or the closest it'll ever be to black, would be, I would say, like eggplant, where it's like it's so purple, it's black. When you first lay it down, it's going to look kind of gray, and then it'll kind of go purplish blue, and then it's going to go almost black, but it's not going to be black. It has to be a base coat to be black. But you'll get really, really close to black. And you can see the flake through it. I have noticed that if you go light, like on these edges, if you look on the edges of my rays, as you get to the edge, it'll almost look kind of brownish, but you'll be able to see the flake there. You just can't saturate it with the base coat. You can do a light base coat and get a little flake through it, but base coat's going to cover it up for sure.
Lo, they're asking what your TikTok handle is.
So everything is Carport Custom YouTube. Our TikTok, our Facebook, our Instagram, and of course our YouTube is all Carport Customs YouTube. I'm still loving these shirts, by the way, Adam.
Still loving the what?
I'm sorry, what was that? Oh,
The
there you go.
Oh yeah, 3 people commented on your shirt, said they like it.
Yeah, we have those still. We've I should have worn mine today, actually.
Yeah, these are some of the most comfortable shirts. And if you're in the South like me, where it is hot, these things are nice and thin. And I've got a little fan actually down behind me. And if it wouldn't be for that, guys, it would look like I had a bucket of water poured on me right now. It is hot and humid in South Louisiana right now. The bugs are out. It's horrible, but we will persevere.
Nick on TikTok just said he just ordered some painted tape.
Oh, good, Nick. So one of our TikTok guys, Nick, he just ordered some paint and some tape. From Limelight.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, endless line. Oh, thank you. Matter of fact, that's what we're going to put here. Thanks, Nick. We're going to do endless line right here. That's what we'll do. We'll show you how to do some endless line, Nick. Stay tuned. Let us get this bordered out, and we'll throw some endless line down.
Hey, Journey HQ says what's up.
Journey HQ, what's up, brother? Nice seeing y'all, man. Yeah, so Journey, we're just throwing down some Limelight candy, and we are making a best paint trophy for a car show that we have at the end of the month in Arcadia, Louisiana, at the Bonnie and Clyde RV Resort. So we did their best paint trophy last year. We did a skateboard deck. So this year we're going to do a little mailbox. And I'm live on YouTube with Adam Paul from Time Warp Custom Paint, and also the owner of Limeline, which is one of our sponsors. So Journey, if y'all want to go to YouTube, feel free to go check them out. If you guys want to get into this kind of painting, definitely go check him out. He does way better at DIY. I just get on here and babble, and y'all get to see my mistakes.
Lo, tell them if they want to go to YouTube to come like the video, and then they can do #Lime, and we do free giveaway.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys go to the YouTube channel and comment, what is it?
#Lime.
If you do #Lime in the comments on the YouTube, they are doing giveaways, guys. So they give away all kinds of stuff. So go to their YouTube. That's Time Warp Custom Paints. Go to the live. #Lime in the comments for your chance to win some Limeline stuff.
And like the video.
Oh, and like the video. I'm sorry. And like.
Thank you.
And we'll also subscribe to them while you're there, guys. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it.
Speaking of that, we might want to spin that wheel. What do you think?
Spin the wheel.
Let's do it.
Spin that wheel.
So I did have a really cool intro to my wheel spin, but I guess the music they weren't liking the music, and I wasn't able to monetize.
Oh
yeah, I'm gonna have to rework that one. But
thanks, YouTube.
Yeah, let's go ahead and so we'll give people another chance real quick to just #Lime into the comments there, and then we'll get ready to spin that wheel.
So get ready to spin the wheel, guys. If y'all want to go to Time Warp Custom Paint, like the video, and hashtag Lime.
Hashtag Lime. That's it. And then
On YouTube.
we're gonna do it twice. We'll do it once here in the middle, and then we'll do it at the end. We'll do another spin. But what you're gonna win is we do have a. I don't know if you even knew this.
Car ran great. It did so awesome.
Did you know that we offer a variety pack of the bundle pack of the Lime line?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So you actually get all the tapes. You get 3 rolls of the 1/8 inch, 2 rolls of the 16th inch, and 1 roll of the 1/4 inch, which seems like
And the removal blades.
and the removal blades, the black that don't cut.
Just the no cutting blades.
No cutting blades.
The black blades don't cut from Line. So he was telling me, guys, he's in my other year. They have a bundle pack that they have that has tapes and all kinds of stuff. It's like a nice little starter pack. So go check out Limeline. They have Amazon. They have their own. I think it's just limeline.com. Definitely go get some products. And they're on eBay now too.
Yep. And Shopify.
All right. So we're gonna lay down some 16th inch and do some endless lines. I haven't done no endless lines.
Go ahead and spin this wheel, though.
Spin the wheel, baby.
All right.
That shirt is fire.
Who was it?
Just Jeff, and then he says Adam.
Just Jeff just said this shirt is fire, and Adam's a great dude. So thanks for watching my TikTok and not his live.
Oh, we got a winner. Plan ahead. Congrats, man. All you got to do is shoot us an email at info@limelinepaintsupply.com and let us know where you live, and we'll get that the ultimate variety pack of Limeline out to you.
The ultimate pack. That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
So when you're doing endless lines, again, guys, there's no rhyme to reason. There's no right or wrong. It's just what it is. It's just endless lines. I'm probably going to peel it off 15 times before I'm happy with it. That's just the way I am. What I like about this 16th tape is you can see how kind of sharp I'm doing these corners, and it's holding up pretty well. So Adam does this with gloves on, and I do not see how he does that.
Yeah, not today.
Oh, no gloves today?
Well, I'm kind of low on gloves, actually. I to be honest with you, I haven't spent a whole lot of time in the shop here. In fact, this is the only time I've painted in a week since last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's my priorities are getting pushed in different directions lately, but I'm really hoping to get back to it. I do have another full-length video that I'm working on that will have another image transfer, and it'll be done in some purple candies and stuff like that. So,
nice.
Hoping to get going on that next week.
So, hey, Adam, are y'all going to make it down to New Orleans anytime soon, man?
Oh, we've been there. To be honest, that New Orleans isn't like our favorite place.
Oh, I agree. I'm from Louisiana. New Orleans is not my most favorite place neither.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I can't. Louisiana is probably different than just New Orleans, but yeah. One day I hope to, for sure. I'd love to hang out.
I know you have what's his name? Is it I know his last name's Booth.
Yep, John Booth.
John Booth, yeah. So, and I know he's down that way.
So how far are you away from New Orleans?
We're like 3 hours from New Orleans, Gary? Yeah, like 3 hours. Yeah, oh, we'll go. Yeah, you show up in Louisiana, bro. We'll come meet you. I promise you that.
Okay.
Garen said he'll bring you his truck so you can paint it.
I totally appreciate that.
Couple questions. Someone asked what size of tape you're both using.
So I'm using 1/8 inch and 16th inch Limeline.
Same.
Yep.
And then someone also asked, have you ever thought about doing an adhesion promoter? That word parking.
Adhesion promoter?
Yeah.
Tim,
About selling it.
Oh yes,
Cam
yes.
Hero, man.
We do have
bro.
an
There's no
adhesion
telling.
promoter. Yes, the answer to that is yes. We'll have an adhesion promoter next month. I actually just got
No, Big Daddy. I
final labels yesterday.
stuck with names.
Hashtag call John.
Big
Still getting it.
Daddy.
Hey, Lo, you want to
Yes,
go to
sir.
Florida?
Do I want to go to Florida? Yes, Florida is beautiful, bro. I love Florida. I used to live there.
Yeah, they're wanting me to do a class in Florida. I'm wanting to do a class in Florida too, but I'm just trying to find the
Man,
time
if
to...
you set it up, brother, I would love to go and be a guest with you and help out. Dude, that would be awesome. I'd love to.
So Lo, there's like 6 dudes on here. Well, more than 6, but 6 that are like, I'll give you a location. I'll help you set it up. Like, they're basically telling Adam that they have it going. Like, he just needs to make the plan. But the reason why we do hashtag call John is because call John has been on his list for months, and I just keep adding it to the next list, adding it to the next list. So we're trying to get that set up so he can go and we can go out there and he can teach a class in Florida sometime next year. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. You know, it's just one of those things. I got a lot on my plate right now.
You and me both, brother. This is the first time I've been able to paint in so long because I'm building, trying to get things done, you know. But yeah, man, if y'all go to Florida, dude, seriously, let me know ahead of time, and I would love to go and just. To me, I would love to go just to be like a student there, you know, to be able to be there live with you and kind of learn from you live, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and you're probably a little farther along than what most people are for starting out. But the nice thing is like I talked about earlier, it doesn't take much to get really awesome results, and obviously you learn a ton.
Yeah,
you know, and I still go to classes myself, to be honest with you. I like especially pinstriping.
You can't ever not learn, bro. The day you stop learning is the day you die, bro.
That's right.
Like, and always listen to whitebeards. If somebody with a white beard speaks, listen. He probably knows what he's talking about.
Been around the block.
Yes, indeed. So we're going to kick this back, actually. And I think I'm going to end this one here just because it's different.
Okay, the bundle tape on Amazon might be a little difficult to find. Shoot, I should actually have that on my store. If you by the end of this, I'll go ahead and if you click on any product that's on Amazon, you'll look and you'll see the Time Warp Custom Paint brand store. Click on that. You go into the store, you'll be able to find the bundle pack there. To be honest,
so there's a limitless line.
The bundle pack is going to be hard to find because it's brand new. You can find it on eBay though, just by looking up Limeline.
You heard him. He ran away.
Oh man, come back!
You heard him.
Sorry. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. Sorry. It's hot out here, guys. Sorry, I've been like through I don't know how many of these sparkly waters, and it's hot.
What size nozzle are you using with the gun?
I'm using the 0.5 nozzle on mine. Focus on that. Yeah, it's pretty thick. You know, it's putting a little thicker line than I'm used to. With the button, trigger, it's easier to get more accurate lines. These are a little fatter than I like, but it'll be fine.
All right, let's see.
The black base coat.
From Dom the Pink.
All right, so I'm gonna shadow this first, and then I'll probably go in and follow the endless lines. Shadow. Yeah, we need a shop before we can get AC in it, homeboy. We're called Carport Customs for a reason. We are literally under the carport in the heat. And if I could have an AC duct and just like tuck it down my shirt, I would. One day.
Can you overthin your paint to shoot out of your airbrush? And if so, can you tell it's too thin?
Yes, if it's too thin, if you can always over reduce your paint to be able to spray it through an airbrush. In fact, in most cases, you have to do that. If it's too thin, what's going to happen is it's going to kind of blow away, and it'll be so wet it'll push the paint away wet. You want to keep it as wet as you possibly can without that happening to get the nice smoothest lines. Now, if it's too thick, it's not going to spray out very fast, and it's going to be really chunky. So you obviously want to thin it out. Yeah, once again, when it comes to thinning out your paint, there's really not any hard rules. Most manufacturers will tell you 1-to-1. However, it's going to be more like 1.5 to 1 in reducer when it comes to spraying out of your airbrush, because it's a lot smaller of an instrument. It needs thinner paint.
Are you using the Black Widow, Adam?
Yep.
Yeah, so Adam's using Black Widow tonight too, fellas. What was the guy's name on TikTok again?
JP Auto Paint.
So JP Auto Paint Works. Where are you at, man? How is it? Are you down south sweating like I am, or are you up north in the good weather right now? Oh yeah, you sweating. You in Texas, bro. You sweating. I actually grew up in Texas. I grew up in Livingston, Texas.
Someone said you just did a video with the black
Oh yeah, I saw that.
and some pearls. So they're saying he's saying whatever that black is.
Black base coat? Yeah. Yeah, you just search up Limeline black base coat. Pretty much on any platform. It'll be on eBay. Oh, you can just type in Limeline and go into limelinepaintsupplies.com. That takes you straight to the straight to the e-commerce site.
What's that?
Said thank you, Adam. Line sent the email of the spinning the
Mm-hmm.
done with auto.
How much do you think it
Oh, right on.
Oh, I've got to answer this, Adam. So you might want to mute me. I'm gonna get into a little war on TikTok real
This is
quick.
a good one.
Okay.
So, what's his name?
Michael Lee.
Michael Lee asks, how much is a
95 step side with 130,000 original model?
a 95?
A little bit more. We're missing all the juicy stuff. Oh, geez.
Said I'm shooting the candy brown and it's coming out super transparent. Just wanted to know if it's coming out correctly.
Yeah, you can always if it's, it is candy paint, it's going to be transparent. If you're wanting it a little darker, you can always spice it up a little bit with a little bit more candy. You can mix that candy 50-50 with the clear base coat 1-to-1 if you want. The instructions do state 70% clear base coat, 30% candy concentrate, but you can move that to 50-50 if you want it to be stronger and darker. But remember, candies it's not like black base coat. They're going to take a few coats in order to build that up. 3 to 4 coats usually. Clean that up a little bit right there. Okay. So once again, I'm just following these lines and feathering this out on both sides. It's not rocket science, really. I mean, you can just see I've just basically just laid out the tape to complement the style and the design of the helmet. You can see right here, there's a style line there. I just followed up and around that. I'm actually going to black out this whole entire section because we are going to be doing using some compound on here to create a texture. All right. Look, I missed anything? Let's check this out. I don't want to touch any wet paint here. Okay, looks like we got it covered. We'll go ahead and I got some red candy mixed up. So once again, a candy is a transparent color. So we're going to be able to see the underlaying base coat, which in this case, it is a metallic metal flake. Now this will work over a pearl. It'll work over anything, but the thicker and the more shiny the paint is, the particles, whether it's like a pearl, like I said, or a metallic, what's happening here is the sun is shining through that transparent paint and it's reflecting back off of the metal flake through the paint. So when some people say, like, candy paint looks like the paint's glowing, it kind of is. Actually, what's happening is, just like I said, that these flakes are reflecting the sunlight, but they're reflecting it back through the red candy or the blue candy or whatever candy you're using, and basically it's lighting it up from the inside out. So that's what's so magical about these candy paint jobs. But they are a little it's a little tricky to wrap your head around, because it's not you kind of have to do things backwards. We're saving that color, we're saving the flake to make sure that we're able to dye it with this candy.
Well,
We'll set you free.
they were kind of mad I muted you.
Hey, Mini Trucker Store. We'll see y'all guys at the end of the month. Bring y'all this nice trophy.
Lo, people were mad I muted you because they said they wanted to hear the Graybeard drama.
So the great debate was what a certain 95 single cab step side Chevrolet pickup truck was worth. And down here in the South, man, people are left or right on that thing. Some people are like, oh, they're not worth $500, and then some people out here think they're worth $100,000. So had to give my opinion.
Oh, so that you're saying the drama was about that, like what people are saying, how much it's worth. That's
Yeah. I definitely think it could be definitely a drama on my TikTok. I'm pretty sure they're fighting in the comments right now. What? How was my live flagged for hate speech?
Uh-oh,
and
see?
What?
oh yeah.
Did it drop us?
No, it said it was flagged.
For hate speech and what? And hateful comments?
People don't like you
talking about the price of OBSs, man. TikTok, y'all out of hand, bro. Y'all, not you people on TikTok, but TikTok, y'all out of hand, bro. Like, I didn't say anything, nothing like that, hateful or anything. I didn't even cuss, I don't think.
Did I?
No. That's the thing about TikTok, man. I've had issues with it. It's like, I'm not a guy that, I don't have a bad bone in my body or a mean bone in my body. And just having simple conversations, somebody asks me an opinion and I give them my honest opinion or the facts. And it's like, oh, you're hateful. Not TikTok, but like, not the people on TikTok, but actually like TikTok will flag you quick.
Oh, yeah.
But you can shake your butt all you want.
Oh, yeah. You could do that.
Someone says to ask you, Lo, what an early 90s full-size 4x4 Blazers are worth down there in great condition.
Ooh, 4x4 Blazers, early 90s, so OBS. They're still pulling. Yeah, it depends on if it's 2-door or 4-door. If it's 2-door, they go for a lot of money. You're talking again $8 to $10 grand probably for one in really good shape. If it's 4-door, it's only worth a couple grand down here. All right, so we need two.
Two-door.
Two-door. Oh yeah, two-door. If it's in good shape, dude, it's 8,000 and up for sure. Cruising for life?
Yeah.
Ask if I own or want to build a show quality car. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them being built right behind us right now. 2 of them have been to shows. So yeah, I'm kind of already building that. But yeah, if y'all want to sponsor one of those builds, or if you want one built, we will. But we ain't sponsoring rides yet. We're looking for sponsors. So.
I'll sponsor till I get sponsored. Okay.
Right. I'm not up there with a Limeline yet. I'm getting sponsors, not giving sponsors. Sorry. One day. Got to pay it forward. I'll definitely pay it forward. I promise you guys. If I make it, we make it.
You can see on this. This will give you a good example of the candy. You can still see the flake underneath, even though.
Oh yeah. That's
red.
black candy.
Well, black. No, this is just black base coat, and then this is
Oh,
red.
Okay.
Red
candy.
Yeah,
I got you. I see the candy. Yeah, I see the red candy now.
Yeah. No, I just did black base coat because right here I'm gonna do like have you ever seen that where you use compound to kind of make a grunge kind of look?
Oh yeah. So you can use the compounds to make like the grunge look and everything. Yeah, that's pretty cool actually.
Yeah, I mean it's used a lot actually in the mini truck and stuff too.
Yeah.
It's like as a kind of like a stencil shield, masking.
Yeah. Oh, you're showing us on this TikTok? Yeah, so TikTok, he's laid down some black base and now he's laying down is that fish scales that you're doing?
Yep.
Yeah, so he's doing fish scales with some red candy. Are you using the single trigger brush, the fan brush?
Yeah, I mean no, well, this it seems like it would be a single trigger. But it is still dual action because when you if you pull back right here, you just got air.
Yeah.
And then you do have the fluid just like you would here. Down, back. But it is like it's like a regular paint gun. You know how there's a sweet spot until it starts to pull back. Yeah. But it is it's harder to control. It really is with your trigger finger.
I got you.
That's the way to go, really. I mean, push down, pull back. It's it's a little more difficult to first learn that function with, in fact, here it is right here. Here's the other Black Widow. So yeah, push down, air, pull back, fluid. Pull back, and then you got fluid after that.
You would have to go to the you should be able to share the TikTok straight to the page. Like click share the live and then copy the link and then put it on your page. I can't. And Garen's holding two cameras right now. So thanks for definitely trying to share the live though. Appreciate it. So we can do one of two things now that we've done the endless lines. Since we did everything in black, one of the things we can do is we can just take the candy now and spray. And when we pull the lines of the endless lines, they will be silver like the outline. Or we could pull that endless line right now, and the whole panel would be candy, including the endless lines, but the endless lines would have the black going around it. So that's two ways you can do it there. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I'm going to mix the candy and lay the candy now because I want the pinstripe that's going around, that's going to be in silver flake, to look like it turns into the endless lines and exits out on this other side. So I really like emerald green, and I have yet to spray any emerald green candy. So tonight, we're going to spray some emerald green candy.
Nice.
We're going to do both of these panels in emerald green, I think. And then what we might do later on, if we want to turn our silver candy outlines to gold, all we got to do is shoot some gold over it. and it'll turn them from silver to gold. So we'd have some, you know, some green and gold going on here. If you guys are having issues with tape pulling, paint pulling after you lay tape down and you know it's dry, and if you use an airbrush, this stuff atomizes pretty quick. So if you're pulling tape and you're pulling paint, you didn't clean or sand your surface properly. You got to sand this stuff. You got to keep it clean. We use spray away glass cleaner. If you mess with it a lot, you can always get you some wax and grease remover that I just dropped on my painted surface. So we got to fix that. Wax and grease remover, if you've done a lot of work to it, then yes, use wax and grease remover. But if you've already, you know, cleared this thing and wet sanded it a lot of times, I literally just use the spray away glass cleaner and it cleans it just fine. We're going to use our fan tip on this. I'm going to try it out for the first time.
Michael's asking what.
So Michael's asking what airbrush. This is the Black Widow. This is the fan tip, single trigger. And then this one here is the Black Widow dual action. They are both from Harbor Freight. The little compressor that I have next to me is also the Black Widow compressor. It is actually on sale right now for inside track people for like $139. This is a great, I think this is going to be a great little tool. This will be the first time I'm spraying candy with it. So hopefully we don't mess up. So don't want to sand this down. Where'd my emerald green go? So we're going to lay this down in some emerald green. And I'm pretty sure later on, I'm going to turn it into gold, because I think what I'm going to do is do the gold leafing up here. So we might stay with like the color of money and do green and gold. And I actually, since Adam did teach me how to do the image transfer, we might actually do maybe some, maybe a panel or somewhere with some like $100 bills in it. And then shoot it with some gold candy. So it'll have the $100 bills with some gold candy on it. So
Do you sand with 400 or 600 grit before spraying pattern?
Before I spray patterns, I sand with 600. Where's the little sanding sponges? So Limeline has these great little sanding sponges right here. I have these little wet sanding sponges. They're 600 grit. They hold water real good. They also have I forget what it's called, but it's like this little pad that goes on your DA. It's a little 6-inch pad. It's a little thick pad that goes on there to wet sand with the 600 on it too.
Called an interface pad.
Interface pad. Thank you, Adam. Thank you.
Yep.
It's an interface pad. It works great, especially if you have curved surfaces. To lay Limeline's flake down, there is instructions on the box. On the pack that tells you how to mix it. It's right on the back of the pack. Tells you how to. Actually, this is, man, I forget I got this synthetic glass. Tells you on the back what you're going to do is you're going to mix it with clear coat, 2-part 2K clear. You mix a bag to a pint. You mix it up. You spray it over black. While it is still tacky, you want to have some more 2K clear ready, and you put 2 good coats over that while it's still tacky. Let it dry, wet sand it out, wipe it down with some spray away, and get ready for some graphics. I think that was the down and dirty way. Let's see what some emerald green looks like. Ooh, I like this color, boy. Oh yeah, Adam's reaching the top of his helmet with his fish scales.
Almost there.
Dude makes this stuff look so easy. All right. See how it does. Hopefully this gun treats me right. Ooh. Oh, yes. This is beautiful. This gun right here just completely changed the game for me. I can finally do small panels of candy in a more uniform pattern. If you put it in a bigger gun, you've got to mix up more candy, so it makes a lot makes it a lot harder. Yeah, this just changed my life right here. Buy this gun, people. Especially if you're going to be laying candies in small patterns like this. If you're going to be doing small candy patterns, buy this gun. This fan tip is beautiful. It is so much more consistent. The layering is so much better. I just got happy. I should have put the big cup on. So you guys are going to see, hopefully y'all can see, as we layer, this is going to get darker. But you're still going to be able to see that flake. It's always going to sparkle. That's the great thing about candy over flake. It's the glitter. Yeah, Limeline, the flake maker.
Hey, I still got my shirt.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man.
That was a good
He
shirt.
still has this shirt, his flake maker shirt. You guys on TikTok, I had Garen, just to show a little bit of appreciation for Adam. I had Garen. Garen is my, he come up with our logo, club logo, and Carport Custom logo. He's my logo guy. He's more than that, but he's my logo guy. He created a shirt that has a bag of Limeline flake that's kind of like pouring out, and it says Limeline, the flake maker, and we sent it over to Adam, and it was pretty cool. For me, it was like huge for me to see the shirt on. He actually wore it in one of his lives, and that was like that was worth as much as the sponsorship to me, just to see something like that. And I think we sent him a Carport Custom shirt too. I think one of them has Carport Customs on the front too. And he wore that one too. So thanks for that. Sent us this awesome shirt that we're soaking with sweat right now. Garen said he wants one of these shirts, Adam.
All right.
Got some.
I got you.
All right.
I just need to know a size.
You need a large?
We don't sell no schmediums.
Yeah, large.
Yeah, no mediums around here.
No, they run small. Yeah, large is good for him.
Large? Okay. I'll still write it down. I was going to get with you anyways because I'm sure it's been a minute. You're probably low on supplies.
Man, I haven't been able to paint a whole lot, so I'm actually really good, man. I unless you come out with something new that I don't know about, I'm good. On the last one you sent me, some of these saved my life, man. These the Scotch-Brite pads. They have the different color Scotch-Brite pads. Those are amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, the last one you sent me all of the glow in the darks and stuff like that. So
yeah, that was a minute ago. We have
look, hang on real quick.
Some other stuff.
Look, check it out, TikTok. He is doing the same pattern I did a while ago. Actually, he's doing the sunburst. So he's going to show y'all how to really do it. How to do it right. Nah.
Oh no, yours is done right. Yours is done right. It's
my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, man. I'm sorry. I just had.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, we do have a wax and grease remover.
Oh, you have your own wax and grease. Look at you, man. You just cornering the market, huh, brother?
Yeah.
That's
we also
have
we have a roll of the vinyl. Let me show you real quick.
A bigger spinner. We have a 1.25 inch spinner.
Oh yeah, I have the little small spinner too. He did send me one of the small spinners. That's pretty cool.
This is a big guy. He's big.
Oh, you got a bigger one?
Yeah, I've got a bigger one.
Okay.
So that's the regular one. Here we go. We got a bigger guy right here. It's a 1.25. We also have stencil rolls like this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And
It's
this is
bigger. It's the bigger spinner for the leafing.
Yeah, that's the bigger spinner from the leafing.
That's
yep.
vinyl?
Yep. This is a roll of vinyl. I'll hook you up with that too, because then this will last you forever. Dude. This is 150 feet.
Yeah, to cut out patterns and stuff for the yeah, dude.
Yeah, whether it's
awesome,
by hand, or by machine, you know.
Cricut. It works in the Cricut.
Yep, works in the Cricut. Yep.
Nice.
Well, don't
telling y'all people on TikTok, man, if y'all are not following Limelight, if y'all are not following Time Warp, please go check them out. If you guys want to get into this, man, go check out the products. They're very affordable, and he has everything you need. It's a one-stop shop, man.
Yeah, pretty dang close.
Someone asked me that.
Yeah, and what he doesn't sell, he has links to stuff that he uses and really stands behind. Like anything he sells on any of his sites, even if it's not the Limelight brand, he stands behind it 100%.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And somebody asked if the vinyl roll that I showed, if it goes on a Cricut, and yes, but you do need to cut them and put them on the mat. There's a sticky mat that comes with those, and then so you just cut it to
I'm
like
call that good, dude. That
24
looks
inch.
Beautiful. Way more consistent, man. Thanks for showing us this little fan gun, because this thing come out amazing. This is so much better laying it down with that fan tip.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
All right, so TikTok, YouTube, time for the reveal. I'm pretty much done on these panels, so let's pull some tape and see how we did. See where we messed up and got to reshade. Pull the tape. We're going to have to relay that one because we're going to have to come in and do some shadowing. Yeah, let me leave this one real quick. Well, I'm going to have to retape it anyway. It's cool. I can retape it. I'm good like that. Oh, look.
Thanks,
see,
Bob.
That's what this is good for. You take, and it won't scratch your paint, and you can grab the edge of your tape. Oh, see, we oversaturated it right there. But we can fix that. It's not a problem.
A little too much, huh?
Yeah, a little too much in a couple little spots. But you can literally take a straight edge, like this black razor blade, stick it right here, and just touch it up.
Yep. Yeah, it ain't the end of the world.
It's just, and I normally don't do that, but I'm learning this gun, and it does put out a lot more product than I'm used to. So. How many times have I airbrushed my beard? Quite a few times. I've gotten it stuck in clear before. It definitely gets in the way sometimes. So, and we're gonna fix this, guys, before we get off of here for sure. We're gonna fix these little boo-boos. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging.
Well, they want to know what that paint, the emerald green paint is that you used.
Limelight candy. No.
No, you can say it. No worries.
No, so this is a company called Inspired. I found this before Adam actually had Limelight candy. You can literally Google Inspire candy. This is ready to shoot. They have all kind of different colors. They have packs where you can buy certain packs and everything. I think the full pack for everything I have sitting on this table, which was, I can't remember how many of them, but it was like, I think it was like $380 or something like that for a pack of them. And you can buy the concentrates where you put it in the inner coat, or you can buy the ready to shoot, which I bought the ready to shoot because I wasn't confident enough at the time. And it sprays good. I like it. If you're looking for something that's
I'm sorry. When
No.
it says ready to shoot, does that mean it's also reduced too, or you still got to reduce it?
No, it's ready to go. I poured this straight from that bottle straight into the airbrush, and it atomizes perfect. So as you can see, I messed up on my tape job right here. So what we're gonna have to do here is come in and put in an 1/8 inch line right here. Oh, okay. He must have saw me before on the so Bobby is on TikTok, said he watched me before on Limelines Live, and now is following the TikTok. So appreciate that. Thank you. No, but I want to. There's some shows up in North Carolina that I want to check out for sure. So we will be heading that way. We're always we're not trying to reinvent what we do here, but we are trying to reach out. Me and Garen have actually been talking about doing some things. We do a segment called What's Under Your Carport, which is basically we go to other mini truckers and builders' houses or carports and garages and just go check out their ride, go do a feature on their ride. And we've been talking about getting out of Louisiana and Texas and going away, planning some vacations and stuff. And while we're out there, getting in touch with some of our subscribers and stuff like that, and going meet them in these other states and doing their doing features on their rides and stuff like that. So that should be coming as soon as we can put it together.
Obviously, he's watching both.
Bobby's watching both.
YouTube,
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Hey, Bobby, look, now you're watching.
Now you're watching TikTok. Watch YouTube. Watch TikTok. Yeah. So we're just gonna cover up our lines here. I'm gonna use the airbrush. So I'm not gonna get too far into my other paint. I'm just making some little spots so I don't get paint a whole lot of places. I'm gonna come in and trim this out right here.
Snapfly wants to know if both of you guys are getting that weird band pattern. Either of you.
Yeah.
About what?
Yes, I have on mine.
Maggie
I got
Valley.
a weird fan pattern on my particular.
Yes,
clip.
Maggie Valley. That's where we're planning on going. That's where we want to go. We want to go to Mini Truck Nats, man. That is one of the shows we have been talking about going to. We also want to go to Scraping the Rockies. It's another show we want to go to.
Where's that
at?
Yeah,
Scraping the Rockies is I'm trying to think of exactly where Scraping the Rockies is.
Like in Colorado?
No, I'm not Scraping the Rockies. I'm sorry. It's Scraping the Ozarks.
Oh,
Sparks
okay.
and Ozarks. Sparks and Ozarks. That's it. Sparks and Ozarks. I'm sorry, fellas. But yeah, we want to go out to Maggie Valley to Mini Truck Nats, man. That's just one of my my bucket list shows for sure. So do you guys do any car shows and stuff like that, Adam?
We do the Autorama. And it's an indoor event that we have. It's the same company as that does the World of Wings. I think it's called. You guys have that down there, World of Wings, or
no? We have World of Wheels down here.
Oh yeah, that's it.
World of Wheels. Okay. Yeah, I think they do a World of Wheels down here.
Yeah, same. I think it's pretty much owned by the same company. They just down here for some reason Autorama sticks better.
I got you.
Yeah, it's always been known as Autorama here. So we do that. That's usually every spring. We'll do some hands-on stuff where people can come and try to use the tape, tape out some designs, learn a few things, just get their hands on it, see how it works.
Nice. So yeah, so now we're gonna come in and fix our little edges right here. We just want to fade into this line here because we'll come in and maybe do something in this later and just kind of get our fade down to the edges right here. That's the thing with this stuff is if you start pulling your tape and you see you kind of overlaid in the wrong spot, it's really easy to go back and just tape off and get right back to where you were. These airbrushes, you can actually take these tips off It has like a tip and then what I call a crown. And if you spin the crown off of the tip, you will see that the needle is sticking out, and you can literally airbrush needle point. It's if you get your flow right and everything, it's really nice. You can get down to super detail. Just don't do like me. Don't do your first paint job for a customer. Well, he really wasn't a customer. It was a good friend, but again, it wasn't my bike. It was my friend. So if I messed it up, that was on me. But I didn't. It come out great.
Oh, okay. Well, then no problem then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the bike that I showed you that I painted the helmet to match.
Oh yeah.
I think I sent you some pictures of a little Sportster.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my first paint job, man.
Yeah, you always remember the first one.
Oh yeah, it's actually sitting in my shed. It's a real good friend of mine's, and I told him, I said it was his first bike, and I told him, hey, like if you decide to get rid of that bike, you just bring it to my house. Whatever the price is, whatever it is, like that's my bike when you're done with it. So he's like, okay.
Nice.
So it's actually, he bought a Fat Boy and don't ride the Sportster no more. So I was like, I'll just put it in my shed for now. We got to do we just finished doing a bunch of work to it to get it back kind of on the road. It had sat up for a while. So I'm going to start riding it here and there.
Yeah,
all right.
cool.
So it's that easy, guys. We just laid down some tape here, laid it across here, and we just fixed our one mistake. Now these other mistakes over here, what I'm going to do is just come in here. I'm going to take my plastic razor blade and I'm going to lay it up and cover up the silver that I don't want to paint black, and then I'm just going to come in here with my airbrush, and I'm going to make that little boo-boo disappear. Boom, look, gone.
Very nice.
Gone. It's that easy. You guys see this? See this, like where it's torn? So I'm just going to lay this on the corner, cover everything up, hit it with some black, disappear. Same thing right here. You see in the endless lines right here? See that little mark right there? Watch, this one's going to be a little tricky because we have this other one running up right here, but I can still do it. It's just, you got to learn the control and the flow of your airbrush. Voila, fixed it. It's that easy, guys. The thing with these airbrushes, I have big hands, I have arthritis, and I like to like hold things real tight and pull back real hard. Be real gentle with some of these. It doesn't take much movement. Once you push it down, give it the air. But when you're pulling back to let your fluid out, just go easy with it at first. And you can really get really precise with these things. I like it. See, now this one here, this is going to be a boo-boo that we're going to have to put some tape down. So right here, we're missing our center pinstripe that's black. So the best thing for us to do is to come back with some 1/8 inch. So the best thing to do is just come in with some 1/8 inch right here, lay it back down. Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm painting kindergarten stuff compared to that. That helmet is insane.
Lo, they say you have a friend watching you.
They say I have a friend watching me.
There's a mouse behind you, they said.
Got a what?
A mouse.
A mouse behind me?
They said they could see a mouse. Either they're saying that or they're trying to freak the hell out of me because we had a mouse in Adam's peanuts and it freaked the hell out of me.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. He might have poked out from somewhere.
We'll keep your peanuts stashed somewhere.
Ever consider checking out the lowrider scene in Los Angeles?
Yes, that is another bucket list item. Is going check out the lowrider scene in LA, bro. I would love to. That would be such a fun time. But I want to come back home too. It's kind of like New York. I loved New York, but it was so nice to come home. Yeah, hey, do they rent lowriders while you're there so I can just go there and rent one and hop it?
There you go. Sounds like a Las Vegas thing to me, but
Sound what, to rent a lowrider? You can rent it
I'm
in
pretty sure
Vegas.
you
He
could do
says,
that.
Adam says it sounds like a, a Las Vegas thing. You can rent anything in Vegas, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
So there we go. We fixed that one there. That one's fixed pretty nice. That's the thing with this stuff, guys, especially with candy. Be careful with your saturation. If you oversaturate, it will peel.
Yep, you can build up over the tape too thick. What
Yep.
happens is it just builds up over the tape too thick, and when you go to pill it, especially if you're not patient and letting it dry, definitely you could have some issues like that. But you're taking care of it, though. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, like Adam was saying, TikTok, is what you do is you wind up painting over the tape, and it's too much of a layer on the tape. And if you're in a hurry and you don't let it dry, it's just going to peel up. But I'm showing you guys how to fix it. Yeah, I'm also an 80% humidity doing this. So this is really not protected until I lay some clear down over here. It's rough. If you guys are in the South, if you don't have a booth or anything, if you're out in the elements like I am, I'm just going to warn you guys, you're going to fight this. But it's going to make you better, because when you're fighting it and still getting really nice results because you're learning how to fix all your boo-boos, then when you do have a good weather or good work environment, then it's going to be a cakewalk.
All right, we're pulling tape over here.
Uh-oh, Adam's pulling tape.
I'm playing catch up
I'm
over
watching
here.
this. I'm watching this. We'll let you guys watch it TikTok too. Man, that thing is beautiful, dude. I'm not a huge red fan, but I do like red and black together. Always have.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't. Most of my stuff would not be painted red. I like the root beer brown and gold. That's my favorite.
Same. I like root beer brown. I'm a green guy. My favorite color is blue. So if I'm gonna paint it and somebody says, "Hey, just do you," I'm just letting you know it's coming back blue.
Blue, and then I love blue because then you can do a purple candy outline instead of a black, and then it looks good.
It amazes me how you see lines though sometimes, because I look at some of the work that you do, and I'm not gonna lie, I try to mimic some of the work. To me, if I look at something, then I'm not gonna try to like completely replicate it, but to get inspiration. And then I look at some of your line work, and I'm just like, dude, I would never think about putting a line there, and it always amazes me, the line work.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just following the contour, and then if it doesn't look good, the nice thing about tape is you can just pull it off and try something else.
Yeah, correct.
It's not like
if you don't like it,
pinstriping.
just once it's pinstriped, it's striped. You're there, you know.
Yeah, you might have to pull it off and do other things that's pretty crazy, you know, that's not that fun. But yeah, it's not hard to pull off some tape if it doesn't look good. Another thing is, another little trick to keep from pulling the paint is if you pull the tape back on itself.
Yeah,
like I'm doing here. It's like you don't want to pull it like a crazy way like this, you know, or rip it like if you don't want to pull it and just pull this and then it starts putting pressure on the paint. You know, you really want to follow the line around.
Yeah, that's a good point, TikTok. When you're pulling this tape, the line tape, I'll just show you guys. So if you've got it laid down and you're painting and you're about to pull the tape, don't just grab the tape and pull. The best thing to do is grab it and pull it back on itself, and then like make it roll, kind of like a wave going back, and you'll have a better chance of not messing up the edge or peeling paint or anything like that. I am pretty happy with this. I'm really happy with these Black Widow airbrushes, man. I was skeptical at first, and then I seen Adam paint with it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna give that a try, and it was definitely worth the money spent for sure.
Yeah, and before that, I was using the Avante airbrush, and I was happy using that as well. I love the fact that they're cheaper and it's more entry level, because you can get into it by spending only $25, and then even if you have a small compressor, just make it work. You know, get a regulator. You don't even need to
Right.
have. You don't need to have an. As you know, you don't need to have an airbrush compressor, but it sure does help.
Yeah, you guys, you don't have to have this airbrush compressor. That's what Adam was just talking about on YouTube. If you have a big compressor and a regulator, you can regulate your compressor down and use it. I used it for a long time, but doing these lives and stuff, then you always got to hear my compressor, because that's what the yellow thing is behind me, is my compressor. So this thing's pretty quiet here. I'm happy with this. I'm one of those ones, if I keep messing with this, it's going to be something completely different. There are some uh-ohs on here. What I would like to do and what I prefer to do is I'm going to shoot this side in clear. Actually, I'll probably shoot most of it in clear. And you can always come back and do your touch-ups on the clear. That way you're still not messing with what's already there. So that's another thing to think about. If you're doing, especially if you're doing a car, like some of the roofs and hoods that I've done, I think one of the roofs, I have like 50 or 60 man hours in it. And what I would do is I would do a panel a night. I would come out here after work and I would do a panel. Well, when I was done with that panel, I would shoot the whole entire roof in one coat of clear. And then the next day I would just wet sand it, you're going to cut most of it off. Just when you get to the panel, be easy so you don't dig into the panel, and then start your next panel. And what's cool about that is you're going to start getting a little bit different layers of clear, and it's going to give more depth to say if you had like a panel inside a panel. So on one of them, I did a panel, and then I came inside the panel and created another one and did serape. And I did them under different layers of clear. And without me shading behind it, it actually gives some depth to it, you know? So it's a little trick of the trade too. I always lay down some clear in between.
Yep. And
Don't
some people will
though.
use intercoat clear, and I feel like that's crazy.
Intercoat clear, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I like 2K clear coat, like you're saying. You know, just clear it.
It's protected. It's protected.
Yep. It's protected, and then also sometimes you need to flush out the surface. If paint has pilled, sometimes you just need to flush out the surface in order to get rid of it.
Yeah.
You know, because you're just
also
painting
one of
over
the things too,
texture.
That we do out here. So if you guys are painting like interior panels, like your dashes and your door panels, and especially if you're wanting to get rid of, you know how factory interior plastics have that, it's got like a texture to it. If you want that smooth, do not start with primer and filler. The best thing to do is to wash that with Dawn, and this is from experience, guys. Wash it with Dawn liquid detergent or the platinum spray. Wash it real good. Give it a light scuffing. Wipe it down with some wax and grease remover. Mix you up some 2K clear. If you want, you can put a couple drops of black. I just do it in clear. Spray the whole thing in clear. Let it cure for 24 hours. Wet sand it smooth. And then shoot your color. Paint is actually a better filler primer than primer is. It's just way more expensive. It's got a hardener in it. So it's going to build. That's what it's made to do. It's made to build multiple layers. One of the things with plastics, if you sand down plastics, if you try to like sand the texture out of it, it's going to get real fuzzy. And then when you shoot your primer over it, it's going to get fuzzier, and it's a fight. So clean it real good, scuff it, lightly scuff it. You just want to shoot it with some adhesion promoter if you want to, and then shoot it in about a coat or two of clear. Let it dry for 24 hours, scuff it up and wet sand it, then shoot your color, and it'll work every time. That's if you want to smooth it out. Now, if you want the texture, then you just spray it in base coat and some adhesion promoter and some base coat and going about your life. So, little tech tip.
Yeah, great tip. I like that. In fact, I've never painted a dash personally myself, but that seems about right.
Yeah, it works great. And you can actually. I don't know if you guys know what a guide coat is. So when you're wet sanding stuff, if you got gray primer, you shoot a little bit of black, and you literally sand until that black's gone. It gives you your highs and lows. Well, you can do that with clear too. You can just give it a guide coat on that plastics and do the same thing. I got a good buddy of mine, Justin Blanchard. When he cut and buffs his clear, if it's got some orange peel, he will actually put a guide coat on the clear coat and sand the guide coat out. But now the thing is with that, you can't just have 1 or 2 layers of clear. Like you got to have some clear. He uses that on like his last flood coat on a car or something like that. Then he'll cut and buff. I just do the wet sand and then let it dry, and then you'll see the little speckles in it. But I am done painting for the night, guys. I still have to get up and do my 9 to 5 tomorrow, and it's what time is it here? 10:54. Oh wow, my bad, dude. I didn't mean to. Garen's past his 10 o'clock curfew. So
yeah, we're actually just got finished up as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, reveals on both then.
Yeah.
So there we go. We got a little uh-ohs to fix, but like I said, I think we're gonna clear this thing back out. I've got some divots back here that I need to fill in anyway. So we're gonna shoot this thing with some clear, fix our uh-ohs, and then I think we're gonna do some lace up here maybe, and then turn into our leafing up here. So yeah, guys.
Nice. Looks great.
Well, Adam, I know you're going to finish up. I'm going to get off of here. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Adam, for everything you've done for us. Thanks for having us on tonight. I'll probably be painting next weekend, so get at me if you want me to come on here, and I'll be doing the other side of this. So if y'all want to stay with me, that'll be great. If not, we'll go live on our TikTok. So
yeah,
thank you, Adam. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. I want to do a TikTok battle with you. Like, you know how you seen that on TikTok?
Yeah,
like
I've seen the TikTok battles. Yeah.
Yeah,
he said he wants to do a TikTok battle with me.
We should try to do that.
Yeah, I'm down, man. I'm down. Anytime, man. Just give me a heads up, and yeah.
All right. Even this weekend.
Yeah, it better not be in painting because you're gonna win.
No, I don't even know. I've never done it before, but I always find it interesting with these people do it. And all they're doing is talking. They're not really even doing anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much
talking.
it.
Yeah, so, maybe we can offer them something a little more.
Yeah. Just get a little crazy, Have fun with it. That's what it's all about, man.
Exactly.
Again, thank you, Adam. We'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all, YouTube. Go get you some line stuff.
All right.
TikTok, y'all see it. Thank y'all for tuning in. I told you guys, I know we've been absent a little bit on YouTube and TikTok and all of our socials. We've been extremely, extremely busy under the carport and just haven't had time. Carport Customs was becoming, it's a third job. And I just had a lot going on, and I don't like editing as it is. I'm learning to love it. And it was getting to be where I would shoot and then only have a day or two to edit and try to get content out for you guys. And it was killing me. My 9 to 5, my family, my club, my builds, plus Carport Customs, it was too much on my plate. So what we've done is, while we've been rebuilding Project Redemption and while we have been building the International, we have been shooting this whole time. We have been shooting in short form and long form. So we have tons of content coming out. We have built a bank of content, and then we're going to get it edited. We're going to get you guys months of content that we can put out weekly. That way we can do our other builds and our other DIYs and have time to actually make a quality video for you guys and not have to rush in editing and all that. So we have lots of content coming out, paint content, build content. We're going to be doing some OBS 88 to 98 OBS exclusive how-tos like door pins, steering shafts, just certain things that a lot of people run into, the goods and the bads and the uglies of OBSs. OBSs are hot. We have them. We're building them, so we're going to keep with it. We did get a new shop truck. We got some new wheels on it. We're going to be completely painting it, probably doing some mini trucking graphics and things like that on it. So Carport Customs did not disappear. We're still here. We're not going anywhere. Unless I can't work with my hands anymore, then I'll hire somebody and I'll just video. But we have content coming. You guys stick with us. You guys that have been with us, thank y'all. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right. Thanks, Lo.
Yeah, thank y'all, man. Thank you. Sorry,
See you,
I didn't know
brother.
I was still on, man. Sorry.
Nah, we're listening to you. All right, man.
One quick thing. One plug. We do have a second channel coming out, only on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok. It's called OBS Step Brothers. So me and Garen, me and Garen have been friends for 25 years. We're only child. We're both only child, but we're brothers. That's my brother. That's the closest thing I've ever had to a sibling. We're both building step side OBSs. So we're like step brothers. Our trucks are called the OBS Step Brothers. So we have a whole nother channel on Instagram and TikTok, OBS Step Brothers. It's going to be more about just those two trucks and like our side antics. So if you want,
Cut him out. Cut him out. Lo's such a great guy. We appreciate him being on, and thanks for sharing some of that knowledge with us. But yeah, there it is, guys. We got one more couple questions. Okay, gotcha.
When do you peel the tape?
Once the paint's dry. So as long as you're spraying it, in coats like I have, and not everything's done at once, it's going to dry within a couple of minutes.
And then, so is that just red that you use? They want to know what color you use.
Candy red, transparent red.
And then, what are you doing with the back?
The back is going to have his name, so it's going to be Bob in silver leaf. Everywhere where it's black, it's going to have a grunge look in a silver. I thought I was maybe going to be able to get to that today, but we're running a little bit long. We're into the 2-hour mark, and we're going to start lagging out here. So, but yes, I will. I'm planning on finishing up using a compound and as a stencil or as a shield, and then doing a silver base coat over that, and then wipe it off that compound. I've done it times before. I think actually I have an example. Oh, I'm wrong. I do not. Sorry about that. I do not have an example, but yes, I have done it back on the helmet panel a few weeks back. So if you want to revisit that, that'd be great. But yeah, we got one more. You have another question, and then we'll do the last giveaway.
Just still catching up. I think that's it.
Okay, let's go. We'll give the last ultimate tape pack away. So this tape pack, it comes with a pack of tape removal blades, which I think is like a 6-pack of these plastic blades. They work great for removing vinyl, tape, or any kind of stencil. And then you do get 2 rolls of the 1/8 inch. I'm sorry, 3 rolls of the 1/8 inch, 2 rolls of the 16th inch, and 1 roll of the 1/4 inch tape. And those are available on eBay, Amazon, and our Limeline website. But anyways, enough of that. Let's give something away. We'll give one of those packs away, actually.
Okay.
Got it? All right. Good luck, guys. Louis Loya. Is that right?
I think so.
All right. Congratulations. So all you got to do is just shoot us an email, info@limelinepaintsupply.com, and let us know that your name is Louis, and we will get that sent out to you. But that's it, guys. We'll be here next week, right? Thursday?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. We're headed out to Tennessee the day after that. And so yes, but we'll be here. We're not gonna miss a beat for you guys. We'll be here next Thursday. Not sure what we'll be doing yet. So if you have any ideas, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what you want to see.
Are you finishing this helmet on here?
I might finish it. I might actually do the gold leaf with the bob back here. So, but what I will do, it's going to be silver leaf. Yep. Yeah, silver leaf with an outline. We'll do some kind of an outline on there. But that's it. Running exactly 2 hours long tonight. So, all right, great guys. Well, as always, appreciate you being here. Thank you for the support. Anything you need to know, any questions, you can hit me up on Instagram. on a private message, and I'll try to get you taken care of.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.